Candidates, we got a good number of candidates for the Libertarian Party here tonight. Annette Anderson. Annette is running. Annette is running for Paul Elizondo's place, Precinct 2, County Commissioner of Bexar County. Jason Bipoli. Jason is running for Justice of the Police, Precinct 3, against Jeff Wentworth. And Jason, I want to tell everybody a little bit of your history. Annette's a former Republican. Jason is a former Democrat. He was making phone calls for Obama in 2012. I'm paraphrasing. This is not exactly what Jason told me, but if you look carefully, Jason's in a wheelchair. He's a paraplegic, injured a number of years ago, and he told me he decided the Democratic Party wasn't for him when he realized big government was holding him back more than his injury. Jason is an athlete. In 2002 and 2003, he swam first the English Channel, then the Catalina Channel as a paraplegic. It doesn't take much effort to find stuff about him on the internet, and anybody who wants to see working against adversity, it's a good place to look. Rhett Smith over here taking the Rhett's a long-time Green Party member, and he's decided to throw in his lot with us. Thank you, Rhett. And thank you for bringing the this is city-owned equipment that he's liberated for the night.
Y'all can all check this out.
Yep.
It's free. Anybody can be a producer and director.
I assume Mayor Castro has a direct feed from
They have their own channel. The producers, we have our own channel.
He's watching now, and he's sort of having some second thoughts about
He's all ran against Castro more than anybody in the other.
We have 3 candidates for the Texas House tonight. James Holland. He's running in District 122. Lyle Larson is the incumbent. James has a long-term interest in alternate voting methods, where other than just majority takes all. And he's trying to spread these ideas so that maybe voting preferences can more line up. Daniel Bierman. He's running in District 125, and Justin Rodriguez is the current incumbent there. And Daniel is very interested in police abuses, and he has a website called accountableauthority.com. So please look at that if you think there's any problems with what you see the police do. This is a place to post it and report it. Gilberto Vieja. He's running in District 120, and Ruth Jones McClendon is the current incumbent. And Cassie and he are expecting their first child soon. I never knew it before he told me, but Pizzoli is a traditional Thanksgiving Day dish. That's right, yes. We have 2 candidates for Congress tonight, other than Dr. Lowry. We have Reuben Corvalon. Reuben is running in the 23rd district where Pete Gallegos currently serves, and I believe that Dr. Lowry will win the Republican primary, and Mr. Corvalon will have to defeat him in the general.
He's gonna get
And we have Mr. Ryan Shields. Ryan wants to run against Lamar Smith in District 21, and he's my congressman, and I just want to stop and take a dig at him for a moment. I think the Libertarian Party dislikes Mr. Smith more than most people because he's the man who wants to pass SOPA and shut down the internet. Ryan, you are going to be in the Tea Party Forum this Thursday night at the Longhorn Cafe on Blanco Road at 6:30 is when the meeting begins. So he's reaching out to the Tea Party to tell them why maybe they need to go a lot further down the road of liberty. So I'm down to the last candidate before Governor Johnson. Jamie Malaysia is going to run for Attorney General under our banner. Jamie started out as a police officer in Austin and then went to law school, and he specializes in criminal law, and he focuses on those parts of law enforcement that have become abusive, and that I feel like a lot of the things that motivate me as a libertarian is realizing how the war on drugs has changed the relationship between the police and the public. Maybe it was always there a little bit, but I feel like it's a really big thing now. And I have invited Jamie to speak for a moment because I think this is an important issue, and I'm going to turn over the microphone to him before we let the governor come up and speak.
I will be very brief. I'm Jamie Malaysia. I go by the moniker of the Dude, because when you get busted, you need to call the Dude. I've been involved in criminal justice since I was 20 years old. That's 37 years now. I've seen the destruction of the war on drugs just dwarfs any harm caused by the use of drugs. It has to stop. We have to turn it around. I didn't know I was libertarian until I took the test, and then I found that I'm like an extremist. Here I am. I just want to encourage you, get on your social media stuff, get on your Facebook, your Twitter, and everything else you can think of, and get Gary Johnson's message out there. I just bombard them at least twice a day, and I have a lot of followers, and I keep telling them, you know, I attack Obama because he's the guy in the White House. I attack the Republicans because they're no better. They're all